Mic check. Mic check.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, testing. Ben or Sloan, can you guys hear me down there? Testing, testing. Sounds good? More? Need a little more. We're about 10 minutes from starting. We are going to start sharp at 1 o'clock. We are live on DLMS, starting right at 1 o'clock. How about now? Can you hear a little better? Jade, can you hear that down there? Sounds good. Come in and grab a seat and grab a coffee, whatever you need, a catalog. We'll be starting shortly. Ropers and helpers will, out of respect for the two horses that are showing, please stay out of the way. That means being back here in the corner behind the panels, or certainly way over here in the corner so people in the bleachers can see just fine. We do not want to block anyone's view, and everybody gets a fair chance to have their horse seen. So with only 25 or 4 horses here today, we should all be able to fit, including the helpers back here in the corner. We are about 5 minutes from starting. Lot number 1 and 2, you will be in the first grouping. Lot number 1 and 2. For those of you that are here in person, at the end of the preview this year, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to allow everybody back in the arena to ride for another 15 or 20 minutes before they go and bath their horses and everything like that. So it's a great opportunity for everyone to get together with the buyers, do your due diligence, ask your questions, and visit with the consigners. Lot number 1 and 2, you'll be up in a couple minutes. We're waiting right till 1 o'clock to go live on DLMS.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to welcome everybody to the sale here today. I think for those of you that had a chance to walk through the barn and outside there this morning, we're pretty proud to present what we think is some of the best horse flesh in Western Canada here today. And we got some great consigners that brought us some great horses here today. I'd like to welcome a few people. DLMS is here online. They are going to be showing the preview with us here today. So thank you to DLMS and all those crew for coming down. They'll be viewing the sale, streaming the sale for us as well too. Just a couple of thank yous too, as everybody knows, putting one of these horse sales together isn't always the easiest task to do, and we started early in the summer picking her and selecting our horses. And Tacey Shaw, still call her Tacey Shaw. I guess I need to call her Tacey Delmont now. But Tacey and Lane Delmont, they've been very instrumental in getting the sale put together here. And just like to thank them. A lot of other things go on behind the scene here. So thanks. We put together, like I said, some great head horses, heel horses. We got some tremendous ranch horses out there. If you're looking for anything basically under the sun here, we've got it here today. And I feel like this set of horses is kind of my, what I say to everybody, they need to be safe and sound and quiet, and they got to have a little bit of papers behind them and some athletic ability, and I think we've got out there here today. I'd like to welcome a good friend of mine. He'll be reading pedigrees today to you too, and that's DJ Woodard, and I think I've probably got the most respect for him as a pedigree reader that I've ever seen in the horse business. He does his homework on these horses. He knows his pedigrees. He's able to talk about them to where we can all understand it, and appreciate DJ coming working for us again. And like I said, this preview, we're going to get going on this right away here, and you'll get to see some great horse flesh here, DJ.
Thanks, Darren, and we'll just remind the helpers and those that are showing their horses to please stay back out of the way so those that are on the bleachers can see. We got a lot of people online today. There's people joining by the minute on DLMS, but with that, we will get started with lot number 1 and number 2. Lot number 1 is brought to us by Sloan Smith. Leighton Chamberlain owns this nice little 5-year-old gelding. This is a Fleetwood quarter horse bred horse, Silver Lincoln. He's actually registered as a Silver Bay. Sloan's going to probably break away on this horse a little bit later as well, but really nice 5-year-old horse with a big-time stop.
We got to watch this horse last night go a little bit, DJ, and one thing I liked about this horse, he was very solid in pretty much anything he did. Tracked the cattle really, really good. One of these Arizona-type horses, I call him, DJ. This is one that you can take south and put the winner on down there, and I tell you what, he'll be a different horse when you get him back up here. But all the foundation's done right on this colt right here, guys. It says he's a colt. He's a 5-year-old, but got the right mind, the right start on him.
He's a cool color. He's a cool horse, as you see. Super athletic. Sloan does a great job with these horses. He does a ton of day work on them, a lot of ranching, and put on some miles. He's had this horse in his program now for nearly 3 months. He's ready for his new owner.
The best year of their life, too. This 5-year-old is the ones you want to stick to, guys.
Clint Weston's on his stud horse. We'll talk about him a little bit later, the Stallion auction. Jade Shaw's on a horse owned by Richard Ferguson, a 12-year-old gelding, a home-raised gelding, 2013 grade buckskin gelding. Richard raised this horse, so he knows exactly how old he is. Don't worry that he doesn't have papers. When they're a proven winner like this horse, they don't need papers. He's 12 years old. Richard's won a ton of buckles on this horse. I jumped on him last night for about 3 steers, and this horse feels really solid. He knows the deal. He's pretty much as bomb-proof as they come.
This is one of the feature horses of their sale here too, DJ. They're all featured horses, but this one here is what everybody's looking for, kind of like the Easter Bunny. Richard's had this horse to ropings all over southern Alberta, and I'd probably say western Canada. And there's a lot of people that know this horse and know how good he is and how good of a babysitter he is too. And yet this horse can dial up as quick as you want to.
This is him in the box. No matter where you take him, whether it's the practice pen or the big ropings, he stays good in the box, always leaves flat-footed. He pulls, he faces. He does everything you need a head horse to do, and he's a proven winner.
This is probably going to be one of the big-time horses in Canada right here if he goes to the right home. This horse scores exceptionally well. We didn't even talk about the ranch side of this work of this horse here too, but this horse has got a huge upside on the head side, and Richard brought us a good one. You're going to hear us talk about him quite a bit today too, I believe, DJ. The number one horse in the heel box didn't move on a score. This horse did that all last night, folks. And it just kind of walks off and takes it pretty gradual for a 5-year-old. This horse is ready to go on and kind of go either way. You want a heel horse, a breakaway horse. He didn't hit any steers on him last night, but I'm sure you probably could. I think he suits better over as a heel horse, but watch as a cow. Look at him when he goes down the arena. He'll just turn his head right into them cows, cow up on this cow real good. You can see him watch right there. Not much movement on the back end. I mean, he's ready. He's jackpot ready, DJ. He's ready to go somewhere.
All the hard work's been done. He just needs runs. He stayed in the bridle there. He didn't shake his head. His tail was nice and quiet. He showed really well right there.
Pretty showy horse, too. Looks real good when the saddle's off him.
And he looks just as good in the breakaway rope, and you'll see that later. We're about halfway through our 10 minutes, just to give you guys an idea. Jade run 2 steers on this horse last night, and that's it. So to jump jockey a horse and get along with him good. Horse knows exactly where to run to. He's easy to rate. You know, don't have to pull on him to rope. He just runs up there on a loose rein and rates off and rope the horns and win money.
Last night they roped a little bit of a heavier steer on that horse, DJ, and that horse never even budged that steer. He just pulled him right out of the ground. He cinches real deep too, guys. Got a good wither on him. I don't think you're going to stop him much on the back end there with the way he's built.
He might cost a little more money, but you can start earning money on him tomorrow at the jackpot.
There again, the one horse just backs in there and takes everything in stride. You watch him again. He'll hunt a cow.
I really like the way he left the box there. He broke into a walk, trot, and a lope at exactly as fast as Sloan wanted him to go. He went.
What I liked about him, he sits there on a loose rein right there, DJ. He's not worried about jumping around and moving around. Probably the first time that he's seen all the people in the building, too, and taking it pretty good.
And on top of it, he's good looking. Two minutes left, guys. 2 minutes.
That horse is very strong on the head side. He'll take a hold of one every time.
Sloan's going to head a couple on lot number 1. You can tell that horse has had a ton of ranch miles, doctoring, and branding done on him. Most horses that you've healed 3 or 4 steers on would have run up there and tried to stop right there, and Sloan pushed him right through it and put a pretty decent handle on that steer. Has he run enough to have a big-time face on the head yet? No. But multi-event horse there. Sloan showing you that he can go a couple different directions. For those of you looking for a good, quiet junior or high school rodeo horse that can do multiple events, I'm pretty sure you could probably turn him into a goat tying horse as well. Just a good all-around safe horse, the right age to go on. Don't forget, he still has his futurity year next year. He's only 5 years old. He can enter the 6 and under futurities as well.
We talked about this horse basically being able to go any direction you want to with him, DJ. You want a ranch horse, you want a trail horse, you want a rope horse, breakaway horse, goat tying horse, 5-year-old, right where you want him to be. And Sloan's got a good handle on the box on him. You just get to take him home and rope on him.
He's a nice all-around size, too, and wants to be strong on the saddle horn there. There you go. Not much wrong with that. With a 5-year-old, you can go multiple different directions. He's a good size. He's 14-2 hands. Good job. Thanks, Sloan. Richard, we got time if you're wanting to run one on your horse. I know you talked about it yesterday, but the heelers are ready if you want to jump on for one.
Go. You want to run one more on him, Jade, or? Okay.
All right, we'll move into lots 3 and 4. You're in the next group.
If you're into buying a finished head horse, that lot 2 is a finished head horse, DJ. And from what I seen last night, and I guess basically what I seen today, is probably take him about anywhere you want to go. No seasoning involved. He's been around crowds and people. And he's safe and sound.
Yeah, he's a good, solid horse, and don't worry about the fact he doesn't have papers. Richard raised him. He knows exactly how old he is. There's been a ton of great horses make the CFR with no papers, and the NFR. Lot number 3 is brought to us by Lee Peterson. Cade Christensen's going to show this horse. Nice 5-year-old gelding. Cade works on a 60,000-acre pasture down there, and he's had this horse for a few months, doing a lot of cowboy work, and real nice horse. They describe this horse as really safe, kid safe, old man kind of proof, and a little bit probably greener on the heeling, but done a ton of ranch miles. Cade will break away on this yellow horse again a little bit later. Great foundation bloodlines, going back to New Cash on the bottom side. Again, another one of those horses that's had a job all summer, made the big circles on the ranch, and been in good hands. We talk about the programs that were here today and the horses. This is one of them that's had the right program and been in the right hands. Lot number 4 is another one of those featured horses of our sale, brought to us by Darcy Neufeld. Tommy Boy is a 7-year-old gelding, and talk about a horse that's been there, done that. Been to the jackpots, another proven winner, head, heel on him. He's the same everywhere. He's the same with everybody, no matter who you put on him. Darcy's going to rope on him with a war bridle here in a minute. If you watch the videos of this horse online, you'll see them ride him around bridleless. They've rode him. They rode him through McDonald's on the Las Vegas Strip. Talk about a nice, safe horse. Just kind of does everything with ease.
You're right, DG. That horse was here last night. We probably watched him rope 8 or 10 steers on him, and every trip was the same for him. Stopped on his back end, really used his hind end, hunted a cow really good, and fairly well broke as well, too. Here comes the 3 horse again. Going to get one spun here. Shaped up pretty nice there. For those of you that don't know Lee, Lee's been in the horse business his entire life, and the reason I know that, I think it was probably 30 or 40 years ago, Lee and I roped a bunch of steers together and rodeoed together back then, and he had nice horses then, and he's got nice horses now, and has traded some of the highest selling horses in Western Canada, and for a lot of years and raised some nice horses out there as well. Glad to have you here, Lee.
Lee's got a sharp eye and a good program for those horses, and he brought us a couple good ones. We'll see a buckskin horse later on, and they're both drop-dead gorgeous. Here's Tommy Boy again, lot number 4 on the head side. They're going to heel on him here in a minute. Lee's flat-footed, pins his ears, and finds the cow.
This lot 4 horse, folks, not just a teamer open horse, head heel horse. There's about any job you got on the ranch, anything you want to do, versatile-wise, this horse is the horse for you, and he'll take care of you too. Nice, quiet, very, very quiet. Dials up, dials down. You want to go fast, he'll go fast. You want to go slow, he's just as easy to go slow for you too. Always knows where his feet are, this horse too, DJ. That lot 4 horse always knows where his feet are.
Lot number 4's got a nice presence about him. You'll see him in a minute. He just crawls to a stop on the heel side. He looks super easy to rope on, holds his head out of the way. Just a nice horse, that lot number 4. Darcy brought us a good one.
Here comes your 3 horse again from Lee. Got him cowed up there now.
I talked to Kate about this horse before the sale, and he said he's as quiet as they come and gentle as they come. There's no issues with anything on this horse. He might be a little greener in the roping pen, but he's definitely not green on the ranch.
Another one of them 5-year-olds, DJ, ready to go to Arizona and put a winner on down there. And he'll shine up pretty fast for you down there.
We're at the 3.5-minute mark, just so you guys know. We'll pause it for a minute while we bring steers up.
Here comes the number 4 horse again. He's going to score one for you. You watch him stay flat-footed when the gate opens. Oh, just a twitch. Caught him. He didn't do it last night. When you watch this horse on the heel side, folks, he's pretty cool. He's got a big-time stop on him.
They break away on this horse. They head on him. They heel on him. Another one of those horses that I think pretty much anybody could ride at any level. High school, junior, college, amateur rodeo. You'll see him in the heeling here in a bit, like Darren said. And just a super safe horse. Darcy, the owner of this horse, Darcy Neufeld and his family, they're pretty proud of this horse. They don't trade horses every day. This has just been a nice horse they've owned since he's a baby.
Here comes the 3 horse again. Shaped up pretty good there. Nice little stop on him.
Stands nice and quiet, walks up the arena.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We're only halfway through the 5-minute mark, or the 10-minute group, you guys. You got 5 more minutes. Like the way this yellow horse stays nice and quiet in the box. Really nice, pretty prospect here for a 5-year-old.
Another one of them horses again that ready to go south for those of you fortunate enough to get to go down there. Here's one you can play around with all winter. Put some miles on, put some runs on. Pretty good looking too.
I've never seen Lee own an ugly one, and this one's certainly representative of being pretty good looking. Was a nice little run right there. Darcy's on lot number 4 with the war bridle. Show you how broke this horse is. And I don't know if you've seen the video. There's several videos of this horse on YouTube, and he literally trots him across a tarp. Most horses will barely walk across one. This horse trots across the tarp. They went through McDonald's drive-through, rode him down the Las Vegas Strip. A really nice horse. Pretty proud to have this lot number 4 in the sale.
Watch this horse cow up here with not much on his face, DJ. Kind of weird to watch it, but he'll just pin his ears right there. Stay on the ground. Watch him. Nice little move. Slide.
I love that stop. He might not lay a pair of 11s, but that's an athletic stop. He just crawls to a stop. There's nothing jammy about it or jarry about it. It's just a nice, smooth stop.
This lot 3 horses stayed on the ground every time in the box. Watches the cow every time.
He's relaxed as the day's gone on here. That's about the 6th steer he's run. He's just got better and better. Little new surroundings and stuff like that. You can really see that lot number 3 just settle into, he just needs more runs. All the ranch work's done, and he's kind of settled into himself here today and relaxed.
Here's the 4 horse again on the hillside, and like DJ touched on, here is truly a family horse too, folks. And you can just see that when you look in this horse's eyes. He's got nothing but kindness for the whole family.
I'm pretty sure the way he feels when you're on his back, it's just, what do you want me to do next sort of situation. Got about 3 more minutes, guys. We'll let you guys finish this group of cows off, and then we'll bring them up again for the next group. Lot number 3, he one thing about it, he stayed good in the box all day long. He's been in good hands. Cade does a phenomenal job with these horses. You can't ask for a better foundation on this horse. And again, Cade works on a pasture out there that's 60,000 acres. This horse has seen the miles. Exactly what you want in a 5-year-old. He's good looking. Like Darren said, that Arizona project, take that horse to Arizona, he's worth big money. Lot number 4 in the box again. Just got that really willingness kind of attitude about this horse, whatever you need him to do. Breakaway rope, head, ranch, heel. Had him in Arizona last winter, all winter long. I seen him at the Schmitz Arena in a jackpot, and that lot number 4 horse worked phenomenal.
Folks, there again, if you came to buy one of them safe, sound, family-type horses, I think most everything we got in the catalog here kind of fits that situation. Kind of one of our criteria we try to keep to, and as well as some talent and some athletic ability. But that's the one thing that I always like to ride, is one that was safe and sound, and safe anymore, DJ.
Well, this horse does everything on a loose rein. He's very willing. He's been with a good family and been through a good program. Again, he's one of those proven winners. He's the kind of horse that you drive a long ways to look for. Horse never got out of position there one time. You could have thrown on the first hop or the third like Darcy did there, but the horse just stands there quiet. He's real soft in the face. I'm not sure what else you'd want in a all-around type of family horse. Time for about one more there, Darcy and Ben. Then we'll bring the steers up. The cattle today are supplied to us by Shaw Rodeo Cattle Company, sponsored as well by Shaw Rodeo Cattle Company. Score cow, the horse didn't even budge. Thanks, Darcy, for bringing us a nice one to town, a really, really nice one. Lot number 4, folks. We're going to bring the cattle up, and then we'll move into the next group, which is Lot 5 and 6. Lot 5 is brought to us by Tracy and Kelly Matthews. TJ Bowles will be the pilot aboard that horse. And lot number 6 is brought to us by Dustin Coates. TJ's had a vet check on his horse, on all 3 of his horses here today in the sale, and he wanted me to tell you if you want the information on that to get with him. And I forgot to mention that about lot number 1 as well. He has a vet check, Sloan's horse that we saw earlier. TJ's horse is sired by the great Quick Smart Cat that Aaron and Rusty Lucas owned for a number of years in Claire's home, royally bred by Highbrow Cat, and then Royal Quick Dash Daughter on the bottom side. Raised by Carl Gerwin, actually, this horse at the Willow Springs. Out of an own daughter, I bet he's a cat. Several Hall of Fame sires and mares on this horse's pedigree. 5 years old. He's the right age. TGL Breakaway on him here a little bit later as well. Lot number 6 brought to us by Dustin Coates. Really nice, pretty buckskin mare. 6 years old. Dustin, I visited with him last night. He figures he'd won about $15,000 on this horse in the last couple of years, and Friday night he used her at Josh Hillock's finals. He won the jackpot. He won $1,500 on her. Again, a couple really nice horses we're pretty proud to have on the sale. We might not have a lot of horses here, folks, but we have some good ones, and I still call this, it's the 5th annual sale, but it's the best little sale in all of Alberta, in my opinion.
We got to watch this Lot 5 horse in the Breakaway rope, and you're going to see him in the Yearling right now, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. But this truly is probably one of the best horses we got here today, and multi-talented, multi-event type horses. As big as that Breakaway rope-in's been blowing up, DJ, how would you like to back in the box a year from now on this horse right here? Big time stop on him. We breakawayed some cabs on him here last night, and that was the first time I'd seen him. I'd seen him team rope on him, but never did see him rope calves on him. Boy, oh boy, did that horse work.
He's been in TJ's program for his entire life. They bought him as a weanling off the Willow Springs Ranch, and TJ's day worked on him. He's done everything on him. He's had him at the Century Ropens. He's had him at the World Series. Had him everywhere. Dustin Coates on lot number 6, the 6-year-old mare called Six Pack. Really a solid, drop-dead, gorgeous heel horse here.
You watch how quiet and kind of eye this buckskin mare's got right here. All the talent. You're going to see some pretty good horse flesh here in this group of horses here, DJ.
And if you're going to own a buckskin mare, you might as well own a pretty one like that. Take her and make her a brood mare in a few years. But last time I seen Dustin rope, he was a header. It looks like he's turned into a pretty good heeler, but I think that horse pretty easy to rope on, too, from the looks of it. That lot number 5 is put together exactly how you want one. Nice and solid. He's got 4 white feet, good bone under him. Really a nice horse. Solid. TJ's been riding that horse for 3 years. He's been in a good program and roped a ton of steers.
We saw him rope quite a few through the winter there last winter on him too, DJ, and they just brought him along just perfectly right. Never pressured him. Didn't have to pressure him. Every time he was out there in front of a crowd, he did it right. Like I said, probably one of the best heel horse breakaway type horses we've got in the sale, and flashy and ready to go to work. You got to appreciate the demeanor of this number 6 horse in the heel box right here too. She's so quiet.
That's the first thing Dustin said about this horse is how quiet she is. She can be a junior rodeo horse, high school rodeo horse. They've breakawayed on her. They've done everything on this horse, and another proven winner with over $15,000 in earnings. She's actually an own daughter of He's Hot and Chexy, which was Doug Wilkinson's stud for a number of years. He's Hot and Chexy also sired Tyler Kraft's pickup horse, the nice buckskin horse you see Tyler ride everywhere. Them guys should enter the jackpot. That's 2 in a row.
She looked really, really easy to rope on right there, DJ. Not taking a throw away from a stop, and just perfect timing, and just stand there after a run, time after time.
Pins her ears and hunts the corner and hunts the cow.
There's Clint Weston on his good head horse there, the stud horse. Congratulations to Clint on making the CFR too. He'll have that stud horse up there next week at Edmonton.
Yeah, they call that horse Rocket for a reason. Clint made the finals on that horse this year, and he's a really nice 7-year-old horse. He's a full-blood sibling to the great Louis that Lisa Lockhart rode for several years, made the NFR on. That's the stallion we'll be auctioning the stud fee off on later. So watch that horse of Clint's all day long. Big-time motor, scores good.
There again, the 6-horse DJ just scored that steer and just stood there. Knows when to go and knows when to whoa. Another complete family horse for the whole family. Or take him jackpot and wherever you want to go. Go rodeo on him.
Look at her hunt that corner in the cow. Nice timing on her stop. 3 good runs in a row. She just stands there quiet.
I think he missed the dally on purpose to try and save the steer on me there, DJ, but yeah. Appreciate that too, Dustin.
Only a stock contractor would notice that.
Good job. Do that every time. You make me happy. All kidding aside, that is one nice mare.
I think I heard you were wanting to heel a little more, Shaw. Maybe you could have 2 buckskins. You bought one last year.
I don't need a version of that. The 5-horse going again. I couldn't tell you where I like it or like him the best, DJ, whether it's in the heel side or going to be the breakaway side, but
the number 5 horse has a lot of run in the breakaway. I noticed there's a big engine in that horse if you need it, and the pro breakaway ropers need to be paying attention here when this horse comes through a little bit later. We've got several people watching online, DLMS, some from the United States, like Darren said earlier, and thanks for being here, DLMS. They do a good job of videoing.
Look at the old number 6 horse just put his head down there when the cinches are getting pulled off, DJ.
Yeah, she makes me want to heel, and I am not a healer. Again, she's sired by the great He's Hot and Chexy, who also sired the 2023 PRCA Pickup Horse of the Year. I did not know that till I started doing a little bit of research, and Tyler Kraft's horse, the good buckskin horse that I've seen at all the pro rodeos at the Calgary Stampede for a number of years. He calls him Baby, and I've always said that horse would make a heck of a head horse, and I guess Tyler does rope on him quite a bit, but pretty cool to see a Canadian horse win. PRCA head horse, or pickup horse of the year, Canadian bred, and Tyler always rides a good-looking one. That lot number 6 is a half sibling. TJ's horse standing nice and quiet in the box, hunting the corner. Looks pretty easy to rope on, nice and quiet after the stop. TJ's done a ton of ranch work on this horse as well, day work, brandings, all the big circle stuff. Real nice, solid horse. A lot of horses should be kind of looking at the daylight coming through the arena down here, but I haven't seen one do it yet, so that's usually a pretty good test the first time they go running down there and see the light coming through.
I'm just looking down there, DJ, and I'm pretty scared to bring up since the old kiss cam thing happened, but there's two pretty good horsemen standing to my left over there, Dave Frazier and Butch Little Mustache. Glad to have them at the sale. Do you think the knowledge there is something?
Maybe we should hand the microphone to them.
Thanks for coming out, Dave, Butch. Always good looking down there and seeing some horsemen around. That's all right. We got their phone number too.
Clint's run about 10 steers on this rocket horse, and I've never swung a leg over him, but if I had to get mounted at the rodeo, I know I'd probably give Clint a call. He looks pretty cool. Lot number 7 and 8, please be on deck. Please be ready. Making Riley work down there at the strip and shoot now.
Lot 5 horse, folks. He's ready to rodeo on. He's ready to jackpot on.
He has been jackpotted on quite a bit, but yeah, he's ready to go and to the next level. Lot number 7, as soon as we bring the cattle up, brought to us by Ernie Olson. Ty Cahoon's the pilot aboard. Nice 5-year-old, well-started heading horse. They've ranched on him. They've rode him in the mountains a ton. Ernie always does a ton of that outside work on these horses. He sent this horse earlier to Austin Nunn here in Cardston, who does a really good job starting a head horse. Ty's been roping on him the last couple weeks just to kind of get ready for the sale, and Ernie always brings us a good one. I think Ernie had the high seller last year, and Ernie does good homework and puts a good foundation on these horses. It's a Rock Smith bred horse. Rock has a good program out there in Hill Spring and breeds a lot of nice, good ewes and ranch and rodeo type horses. TJ's going to switch horses here and jump on lot number 8. We'll give him a minute. It's a good time to bring the cattle up. And lot number 8's a dually cat. We got a dually cat baby we'll sell later, but it's rare to see a bay roan dually cat. Again, TJ's had a vet check on this horse. Really nice 4-year-old. TJ roped a ton of steers on this horse last night and got to see him, have a good look at him. He is really quiet. Done a bunch of ranch work on that lot number 8, and for a 4-year-old, it's got all the incentives as well: CBHI, Royal Crown, Breeders Elite, and Royal Crown USA. Of course, that all comes because of the dually cat breeding. He's a bay roan and he's a dually cat. The mare that TJ's horse is out of is also a gray mare that TJ done a ton of rodeoing on as a kid. It was his favorite horse through high school rodeo. Calf roped, head and heeled on her. So one of their favorite all-time mares from the Bulls Ranch. Proven winner on the bottom side from the mare. Lot number 7, Ernie Olson. Drifter's his name. 5-year-old gelding on the head side here. Austin Nunn had this horse for about 90 days heading on him. You'll see that in the video, but nice big solid 7-year-old, 15-2, 15-3 hands.
If you go stand beside this Lot 7 horse, folks, you're going to notice there's a lot of horse there. Like DJ said, stands about 15-2. He's stout. But this horse is exceptionally quiet, the 7 horse, folks. And another family-orientated horse. Anybody can ride him. They've moved cows on him all day long. Pretty showy, too. Got a real good look to him. We're on to the 8 horse now. Another good heel horse, breakaway horse prospect, calf horse prospect from Bowles's.
And he put together really nice. I mean, the conformation on that horse, the bone on that horse, very typical of the Dooley Cats. Again, out of one of Warren's great mares. Warren owns that horse, but TJ's had that horse all year, cowboying on him and roping on him. Just a really nice, exceptional 4-year-old with his whole futurity year next year and the year after ahead of him.
Here comes Ernie's horse again, and again, one of these horses, DJ, that the ranch miles don't hurt him, don't bother him. He likes it. You can saddle him on a cold morning. Anybody can ride him, and he's a tremendous safe horse to be around.
Real quiet in the box, pins his ears. He's making old Ty Cahoon look like a header out there.
Yeah. This horse hasn't had a ton of steers on him, DJ. Like I wouldn't know if this horse has roped 200 steers in the box, but they played with him a little bit there last year, and then they got roping on him a little bit more this summer. Mostly the ranch miles and brought up right. And Ernie's had this horse for a while now, so he kind of knows the ins and outs of him. But another one of these good 5-year-olds that you can kind of go any way with and rope on him, ranch on him. If you want a family-type horse.
Ernie gives them horses a job, and it's showing up. Even though he hasn't had a ton of steers, that horse knows what a cow is.
Pretty nice little run right there on the 8 horse.
Look at the bone on that horse. You can see it from here. I mean, he's just, I don't know where you could pick him apart in that lot number 8. And he just walks off on a loose rein. TJ describes that horse as just super safe, really cool for a 4-year-old. Just got that great mind about him, and really hard to find horses that are that good looking with an exceptional mind as a 4-year-old. Been in a good program. TJ does a ton of work with those horses, day working, and go multiple different directions on that horse in a year or two.
This horse we've watched over the last couple of weeks, Ty's had him in roping. This horse has stayed solid in the box the entire time. Haven't had an ounce of problem in there. I don't think they've healed any steers on him, just mostly headed on him, but very versatile horse. Big and strong, too. He shaped that steer up pretty good right there. For not having a ton of steers on him, he's come a long ways.
Lot number 7, he's only 5 years old. He's big and strong. For those of you looking for a ranch horse, been rode in the mountains, go do a little bit of roping on the weekend, that's your horse right there, lot number 7. Lot number 8, again, had the vet check. Get with TJ if you want to know more information on that. He's only 4 years old. Got all the incentives. He's really well bred. He works just like a lot of them Dooley Cats work that Flewelling's own now. One of the most prolific styers in all of Canada, both in the cutting and the rope horse, and pretty proud to have that horse in the sale.
We just came from the Royal Crown there a couple weeks ago up there in Pinoca, and they give away thousands and thousands of dollars for these incentive horses, and he's got all the incentives in Canada and the U.S. on that horse that TJ's there. So amazing what them guys are giving away for cash on these incentives now on these horses, and he's packing them.
And he's really easy going, you can tell. He's just got a great mind about him.
This steer tries a little bit, and that 7-horse just go ahead and gathers him up. He wants to face. I think they've just been making him start face here the last 2 or 3 weeks, and I mean he's going to have a good face on him. A couple months in Arizona will take care of that for that one, or your backyard for as far as that goes. It's a big, strong, stout gelding as a 5-year-old.
Lot number 8 scoring on a loose rein, nice and relaxed in the box, licking his lips.
Look at the timing on the 8-horse right there. Just eased on in position right there on the heel side. Look, made it very, very easy.
Yeah, that's a special horse for 4 years old. Really nice around the corner there, nice timing in his stop, and walks off on a loose rein.
Probably seen Ty rope 15, 16 steers in a row over the last couple of weeks at one time. This horse never phased him a bit, DJ. I don't even think he broke a sweat.
Yeah, he's got one of those good attitudes about him, and scores. Had enough roped on him to where whoever owns him next can just go to practicing and seasoning him, and you'll have a nice horse. And big enough to hold up and go do some ranch work at the same time. Good job, Ty. Thanks. We'll move into the next group, lot 9 and 11, as soon as the cattle come up. I guess we'll just show lot number 9 for now. Lot number 11 later is just going to rope the dummy, the Helomatic, a bit later on. So, Sloan, you'll have 10 minutes to yourself if you need it. Lot number 9, loping around out there in the arena. Sloan's going to run a few steers in a minute here. This horse has potential to be a big-time head horse. Watched him last night. He scores, he runs, he's got that move. He's a high-caliber head horse. He's extremely smooth to ride. Sloan showed him at the Fall Classic Rope Horse Futurity here a couple weeks ago, and that was a heck of a tough setup. They had some hard-running steers, long score. They scored him out there quite a ways. This horse caught up with ease. He's sired by the great Saul, the stockbroker, who's an own son, a dash to fame, and out of a cow horse mare called Kraken Fancy Pants by Kraken Hickory, who was a 2-time World Show qualifier. So it's that perfect run, a cow and cross. This horse showed really, really good last night, and Sloan's had the horse for a year now in his program. It's been his go-to horse with the tough jobs, the doctor and the bulls, going up to the Buse Ranch in Longview in the rough country. Sloan's always taken this horse. He's owned him for 12 months and put him through his whole program. Took him to Oklahoma last year, jackpotted on him, Dr. Wheat Cattle Pasture, and then brought him home and continued to rope on him and showed him in some jackpots. And we'll let the horse speak for himself here in a second.
Like you said, DJ, if you're looking for a big-time head horse, this horse has got all the buttons. To me, he looks sharp on everything, sharp on scoring. He rated really, really sharp. He faced really, really sharp. Everything he did was natural. The horse can run, in my opinion. Watch him take a hold of a steer and just pull him out with these two. They'll score this first one. And
he was raised by Kelly King there at the Buffalo Hills Quarter Horse Ranch, and again by their great Stallion. Is no longer with us, but Saul the stockbroker died a couple years ago. He was a big, good-looking gray horse, and pretty nice 5-year-old there. Bravo's his name. Got his whole futurity year ahead of him. He's Royal Crown nominated, Lifetime nominated, CBHI, Breeders' Elite. Sloan also has a vet check on this horse. Get with him if you want to see all the results there. Just a really nice 5-year-old horse that anybody who's a higher level header and wants a horse that can do it all and really run, this horse has what you need. And if you're a barrel racer, don't turn a blind eye to this horse. He's got the genetics. He's got the right foundation. There's, in my opinion, if they've been roped on a little bit and ranched on a little bit, it certainly helps him become a better barrel horse. Probably gain a little ground on this one, but we needed to. I want these guys to feel like they're good.
this horse caught both DJ and I's eyes last night. We did see videos of him, and we have seen him around, but in here last night we had some harder running steers, and this horse just ate him up and looked like a big-time head horse out there, ready to go too. We all know how hard it is to find them once to win on DJ, and you kind of got to have the whole package if you're going to take a rodeo horse. This is definitely a rodeo-style horse, jackpot-style horse. He is, in my opinion, going to be big-time. If he already isn't big-time, you'll get to see him hook up on one or two here and watch this horse, how strong he is on the face, how strong he is pulling them steers away.
Let one out there. He scored, stayed flat, even though Ty left before the horse did. That the head horse stayed in his hand and scored good.
Watch his horse come around right there.
And he's broke. He's had all the big ranch miles put on him, the big circles. There's a horse that you could probably futurity at both barrel racing and heading next year for the next 2 years.
You saw Sloan let that steer out quite a bit on the last one there. Horse stayed flat in the box, left low and strong. Everything you're wanting in a big-time head horse.
One thing about Saul, he throws a ton of bone into those babies. This horse has huge knees and hocks, and he'll hold up to the rodeo miles throughout the rest of his life. He's going to fill out more probably in his 6- and 7-year-old year. He's been in a great program. When we talk about programs, this horse has been in a good program and score really, really good. He's just pattern nice. He's does everything you want him to do. pretty chill about everything. I noticed the way he walks up the arena. It's on a loose rein. Rope and steers back to back here just like you would in a practice pen, and this horse has just got a great attitude about him. One thing I've noticed is Sloan, I don't think Sloan missed a steer on this horse last night, and he hasn't missed one today either. For as big time as that horse looks, he looks easy to rope on. Really nice and level. His head stays out of the way, walks off on a loose rein. We have nearly 100 folks online at the moment watching from all over Western Canada and Northern United States, and thanks for joining us.
Don't forget about my friends down there in Cheyenne, Wyoming, DJ. They're all there as well.
There's no elbows up in the arena today. We're happy to have you guys all here. Ty Cahoon's on a Dooley Cat horse that sold here, I think, in year number 1 or year number 2 of the sale. Part of the graduate program of the South Country Select Sale, and Ty Pro rodeoed on that horse this year. As soon as I talked about him, it didn't go so good.
The head horse did the same thing he's done last night and all tonight, though. Takes it all in stride, too, folks. Doesn't get too worked up about anything. You see him stop that steer right there like Sloan has all the right buttons on this horse right here.
Sloan said he loves ranching on this horse. He's just has a nice walk and trot about him all day long, and Dr. Yearling's on him. Covers the rough country with ease. He's big and strong. Again, folks, he's got that perfect cross of run and cow that's become really popular again. He's out of a Berteg mare from Saskatchewan there, Kraken Hickory daughter, and on the cow horse side, won over $7,000. So really good pedigree here if you want the run cow cross. Got time for about one more, Sloan. Again, if you're interested in Sloan's horse Bravo, he's got a vet check on him, pre-purchase exam. Get with Sloan and ask all the questions you need to ask. And thanks, Sloan. The horse showed really, really good. Lot number 12 and 14, you'll be in the next group. Lot number 12, Scratch, an 8-year-old gelding brought to us by Kevin Folk. And lot number 14, I think TJ Bowles will be on. Lot number 14 out there loping around the arena as we bring cattle up, brought to us by Kevin and Rose Lang. She's a pretty nice 7-year-old mare. Kevin heeled on this horse at a few century ropings and then sent him to TJ to head and heel and kind of ranch work and do everything on. She's got a really good mind about her. She's good looking as they come. She's a dun. And you'll see her in a minute here, but she's just another one of them horses that could go multiple different directions. She's a nice size. She's quiet. She's well broke. She's the perfect age. Got good bone underneath her. She's bred by the Crossbell Performance horses from Leduc. Ed Wedman and his good stud from years ago, Sonny's Hot Rum, who has a register of merit. I think lot number 12 is an 8-year-old. Yep, we got an 8-year-old and a 7-year-old here in this next group. Lot number 12 was started as a reining horse and then went to Tufton McLeod a couple years ago to be headed on, and Kevin brought us a nice horse last year that was a calf horse, and he's bringing us another nice horse that's very well broke. We'll rope some steers on him here in a second. Lot number 12, Scratch, a big, good-looking 8-year-old gelding here on the head side.
Another one of these horses that can go to the ranch side of things too if you want, folks. Had some ranch miles on him. Kevin just walk scored that steer. Come back, take another one. Another one of these horses in the sale today, DJ. They got a ton of bone underneath him. Go stand beside this one as well, folks. He's all there. Cinches really, really deep. Has no problem taking them steers away on a tight, tight rope.
He's a solid 15-1, maybe 15-2, depending on whether you just got him trimmed or shod or not. He's a big, solid horse. When you stand next to him, he's put together really, really nice. Chicks Loaded Gun is an own son of Chicks Loaded Gun who has lifetime earnings of $62,000 in the reining. He's got the confirmation to be a good all-around horse. There's TJ on lot number 14, 7-year-old dun mare.
There again, we got to watch this horse go a little bit last night. Kind of took everything in stride here as well. TJ spun some really, really good steers on him last night. There was even a few heelers catch some there last night, DJ.
She's a proven winner on the heel side, too. I roped with Kevin at one of the Century Opens this summer, and we placed. And she's been to a few jackpots. TJ took her to the Manitoba Memorial Roping a few years ago, and if you look online, watch the video, that's the roping he was at there, and I thought she did outstanding. She scored, run up there. TJ said he probably run about 14 or 15 steers on her that day, and she was the same on the first steer as the last steer. And she's at that age where she should be. She's 7 years old. She's solid. All the hard work's been done on her.
Kevin's done some breakaway roping on that horse as well. There again, the 14 just keeps his feet flat on the ground, scores steers. He did that last night as well.
We don't want anyone dying of hunger around here. The food truck will be open in about 10 minutes out front, just so everybody knows. The food truck will be open in about 10 minutes.
Rates back real nice.
That lot number 14 looks really easy and cool about everything. Run up there, pinned her ears. What do you want me to do next, sort of horse. And she's good looking. TJ got a vet check on lot 14 as well, so for those of you wanting to know the results, just get with TJ. Again, brought to us by Kevin and Rose Lang. Really nice 7-year-old mare, lot 14.
You watch this horse go ahead and pull this steer out of there, folks. Again, big, strong. Keeps that rope tight.
This is a nice, safe horse, that lot number 12. Rode on the ranch quite a bit. Pretty good-looking horse, nice bone on it, real quiet.
Here's a horse, too, DJ, that's just going to get better and better as you rope on him and work with him and keep showing him what to do. He's just going to get better and better and better. I think Kevin's going to step off. Jade's going to run a couple on him. Kind of show you that dial him up, dial him down, whatever you want to do.
Lot number 14 in the box, staying nice and quiet, loose rein. Right ahead 1 step, back a step, feeder's nice and free. Scored good. TJ's had this horse in his program, I think, for about 3 months now, about 90 days. And like I said, had her out to a jackpot in Manitoba and did pretty well on her here a few weeks ago. And she's at that perfect age where she can kind of just go and take the pressure of the next level. Logs off nice and strong. Nice run there, folks. Pretty good timing on her face there. She's got good bone, too. I stood next to her earlier, and it's exactly what you want if you want to make her a broodmare someday, is a horse that looks that good. Great mind, conformation, and really good wood underneath her.
They switched riders on this horse here and score one on him. Everything pretty right and easy right there. DJ just going to get better and better with some time.
Just needs runs. That steer wanted to kind of get heavy on the corner there, and that horse just dug in and pulled him right out. Lot number 14, 7-year-old Dunmare. Got time for a couple more each, guys.
Pretty much the same pattern every time on the 14 horse. Did the same all night last night too, DJ. Pretty pattern, pretty safe. Looks like he's going to grab a heel rope, maybe heel a couple on.
TJ said this horse feels just as good heading as it does heeling. Kind of that good all-around size. Do whatever you want. Visit with Kevin and Rose more on the horse, but TJ, like, they got vet papers on the vet check on that horse, so get with them and ask your questions.
You can kind of see that horse is in a pattern. Pretty much what he did last night when we watched him go all last night too. I think, like I said, was his steers in time, and he's already there. Take him tomorrow, jackpotting on him, but big, stout, good-looking head horse.
Lot number 14 on the heels now. That cow kind of come into her right there, and she just kept her distance, didn't panic at all, and kept nice shape and frame around the corner and stopped and was pretty easy to rope on. Lot number 12 showing he can accommodate several riders with different ability and pretty chill about things. Again, he's pretty good looking. Nice, big, strong sorrel horse. Lot number 14 in the heel box now. Multiple event horse. Nice little walk start, leaves whenever you want to leave. TJ, do you want one more to heel or are you good? One more? Yeah. All right, lot number 14 in the box. We'll get rolling again. That's probably steer of the year right there if they had one. Pretty cool mare. 7 years old. Great mind with her, great conformation. Get with Rose and Kevin Lang or TJ and ask more questions. We've got 3 more horses in the rope horse preview. Lot 19 and 20 in the next group, and then 23 will be after that on their own. Lot 20 out in the arena right now. 4-year-old buckskin gelding brought to us by Lee Peterson. Travis McRae, lot 19, and Cade Christensen on lot 20. You're in the next group. Travis brings us Rio, an 8-year-old gelding. Talk about another horse that's been there, done that when it comes to seasoning, RMR jackpots, century ropings. This roan horse has been there, done that. Very seasoned, proven winner. He's big, he's strong, ton of ranch miles. Parades. Travis is a safety guy each year at the Calgary Stampede Parade, and they get a lot of those guys on horses, hundreds of guys on horses that only ride probably once a year, and they need somebody that can go catch one if they need to. Lot number 19, big, strong, 8-year-old gelding, Rio, by Weir Quarter Horses PC Manwood Ike, who's an own son of Sunfrost.
Travis also won the number 9 RMR year-end award there, won a saddle, I believe, last year, and about $12,000 in earnings on this horse for Travis. Another one of these big, strong, stout geldings that's in our sale here today.
He's a seasoned head horse. He's a proven winner. He's a great ranch horse. This horse has seen probably more pretty sceneries in the mountains than most people have. Lot number 20, Cade Christensen's the pilot aboard Lee Peterson. He brought us another good-looking 4-year-old. The report on this horse is that big-time 4-year-old horse, a lot of run. They haven't found a cow that can outrun him yet. He's super athletic. He's sired by Debbie Hertz's great stallion, rose-colored De Niro, who's an own son of the De Niro PC Frenchman's heyday. So royally bred on the top side, good-looking buckskin horse, and really nice foundation. Got its full futurity year the next 2 years ahead of him. CBHI and Breeders' Elite.
Very, very strong on the end of the rope. Keeps it tight. That steer never broke stride. When we talk about horses too, DJ, like down the road, we all know what this horse market's doing on these high-end horses. It's nothing anymore to see these head horses bring $150,000. And this is a 4-year-old that's with us here today, that Lee brought us here today. This is the type of horse that's going to make one of them horses down the road. And he's got him coming along great right now, but this is the style you want to look for when you want one of them big-time horses. And now, team roping world, barrel racing world, whatever you want to call it, the sporting world and the horse industry right now is just kind of on fire, kind of like the cattle market is too. But there's lots of homes for these good ones, DJ, and this we got him here today. Here comes the 19 horse again. Like I said, Travis has won quite a bit of money on this horse. Don't discount the horse for anything other than a good ranch horse and a good team roping horse. Lots of different ways you can go with this horse too.
And a horse that's solid enough that a beginner roper could just jump on that horse and feel confident and safe and go to learning how to rope. He's big enough to handle the ranch miles. He's been there, done that on the ranch. Cade really likes this lot number 20. He's a super nice head horse. He's doing everything right. Cade works on a 60,000-acre pasture down there. They've branded on this horse. They've ranched on him. He's got the right foundation. He's been in a good program. Again, barrel racers, pay attention here. If you want one that's pretty and moves nice and he's the right kind of athletic, he's quick on his feet. He's another one of them horses that can, like Darren said, be a really high-caliber head horse here in a year or two. Once you get him seasoned, go through the futurity years with him. That's a big-time horse. Looks to me like he's going to grow and fill out a little bit more. He's only 4. He'll grow probably another inch and put on some weight, and he's going to be a big-time horse.
I don't know if you looked at that run right there, but did you see how that horse used his hind end, DJ, when he was pulling that steer away? Wasn't pulling very much with the front end, but that horse was dug in pretty good on the back end. That's where all the power's at. When a horse uses his back end like that, as young as he is, you know you got a pretty talented horse in front of you.
And does it on a loose rein. Again, number 19, kind of suitable for every level of roper. He'll do whatever you ask, walk off on a loose rein. Big, solid, good-looking roan horse. Those Weir quarter horses, that PC Manwood Ike, very underrated stallion in my opinion. I've seen a lot of his babies over the years. Mike and TJ Powelson have had a few. We have one. They all have exceptional minds and good bone. They're just good type of using horses. Nothing really bothers them. They're not overly sensitive. They fit numerous people. Just really nice roan horse there. Travis brought us to town. It's been his favorite go-to gelding for a number of years at the jackpots. Those of you from southern Alberta have seen that horse probably at 30 or 40 jackpots a year for the last several years. Rio, 8-year-old gelding.
Everything that horse does, DJ, he does with ease. You want to talk about one that uses all his parts to work really, really well. Works off his back end, like I said. And he's young, DJ. Like, I can only imagine what a year will do on a 4-year-old like that.
You can tell he's an athlete, like you said, Darren. He does everything from the hind end forward and walks off on a loose rein. Again, barrel racers, pay attention to that lot number 20. I think there's some potential there.
There's lots of upside with him, folks. Travis scored one on the 19.
They've used this lot number 19 as a pack horse on the ranch. You can throw the kids on him, you throw the dog on him, you throw anybody on him. Again, it's covered some country. Kind of horse that if you even need a practice horse or a solid jackpot horse and go and run 15, 20 a day, there's the horse that can handle it. He's got the mind for it. He's got the bone for it. Not much bothers him. We've got 2 or 3 very seasoned horses in the sale today, and that's one of them. One of the best prospects right here in front of us, lot number 20.
For those of you watching online right here, this horse has got the real deal going on. He had stood up beside him here. Lots of future in this horse right here as a head horse, barrel horse. 4-year-old doing amazing things already as a 4-year-old. The upside we talk about on these horses, here's one to look at right here, folks. Watch him use his hind end on this steer. Everything's off his hind end. Elevates on the front. That's exactly what you're looking for in a top-end head horse, one that does that, DJ. Everything on his butt, pulling with the back end. And Travis again on the 19 horse. Like DJ talked about it. You want a workhorse? Here he is right here. All day long.
Leaves the box whenever you want him to leave. I've watched that horse for a couple years, and I've never seen anything that bothers him yet. Doesn't matter if it's the first steer at the jackpot or the 15th steer. That horse is the same. Same every time. He's the same today. What you see today, folks, is exactly what he is. This lot number 20 is a pretty mover. When they move like that on their butt and they're athletic, they're just kind of built to do any job, in my opinion, and do it in a high caliber way. Got time for about one more, Kate, if you want. He said he's good.
Thanks again, Lee, for bringing us a couple good horses.
Travis, you want one more, 2 more? Yep. Nice family horse here, folks. Safe. He's worth the money just to keep your kids safe. Rope at kind of any level you want. Won a lot of money, proven winner, very seasoned. Travis, we'll let you run both these two steers. We'll bring them back after that. Is that good? Yep. Ben, you're on deck, lot 23. Lot number 20 on Cinchin in the box. Again, folks, he's got the CBHI and the Breeders' Elite, and those incentives are pretty important if you're talking about getting money return on your investment. They get bigger and bigger every year. I think the Breeders' Elite now this year was the biggest paying futurity out there. I know Taylor Cherry won 50 or 60,000 at it, and it's a good way to develop young horses and get paid. That lot number 20's got a very, very bright future. Lot number 19 here. Travis McRae on his good horse named Rio. Big, strong roan gelding, a grandson of Sunfrost, pins his ears. Good job, Travis. Thanks for bringing us a nice, seasoned, money-earning, proven ranch horse. Ben's just going to switch horses. We'll bring cattle up. We'll go to lot number 23 next. After this will be the breakaway roping after Ben ropes on lot 23. So those of you that are wanting to run some breakaway calves, please be ready. I think there's 4 or 5 horses going to be breakaway roped on. While we're bringing the calves up, lot number 11, Dustin Gaunt, you kind of guys, you can ride around the arena, do whatever you want here in a minute as well. You'll get time later, but if you want to ride around where they're bringing calves up, go ahead. Ben's on a 10-year-old big, strong gelding named Archie, brought to us by Rock Smith, the CU Ranch. This is a home-raised gelding. There's lots of good things about this horse. He's big, he's strong, he's good-looking, he's got a big motor. They've done a ton of ranch work on this horse over the years. Branding, Doctor and Yearlings, Rock and his family, Tyrell, they run a lot of cattle out there, and this horse has a great foundation under him when it comes to ranch miles. I think Ben said he wears a size 2 shoe. It's for sure a number 1. He's got big bone underneath him. I like the way this horse pins his ears, leaving the box and finds the cow. He's got a lot of run. We'll let you watch him here in a second. For those of you wanting a nice Arizona project or something you can run a lot of steers on every day, this horse has got the bone to do it. He's got the attitude and the mind. I think Ben gave his head rope to Butch to hold for a little while just to put some good luck into it there, huh? Must be the year of the buckskins. I think we've got, 4 or 5 of them in the sale. Must have had something to do with last year.
Yeah, a big, strong buckskin too, DJ. I'm pretty sure there's not a bull out on a side hill you couldn't pull with this horse here, and I'm pretty sure Rock's done it with them too.
Another one of those home-raised geldings, the Rock Smith and the family out there, the CU Ranch. Got a nice face to him. Really good footwork on that horse there in the face. Walk off on a loose rein. Ben says this has been one of the better horses he's had around his place in a couple years. He's an all-day kind of horse. He's not a push style on the ranch. Like, he's just a horse that's not forward, but he wants to do it. Wants to do a job, and he's good at it. This horse has really good bone underneath him. He's got a nice, kind eye to him. Ben does a ton of day work out there. He's had this horse for, I think he told me 2 or 3 months here in the last little while, and really put a good foundation on him. He said he only roped a Helimatic on him a couple days, and the horse knew what he needed to do, and he just went to roping cattle on him. Pretty good scoring job right there. Steers a little low-headed, got him roped. Pretty good mind on him right there. Nice, easy to get along with horse. Big, strong horse for you ranchers wanting something to Dr. Yearling's on and keep those $4,000 calves alive. This is one that'll catch up to him. For those of you wanting to know more about this horse and talk with Ben, Rock standing over by lot number 19 in the gray hat. Visit with him. Just waving right there. He's the guy that owns the horse. Rock's raised him, owned him his whole life. Get with Rock and find out a little bit more about all this horse has to do and has to offer.
Like I said, too, DJ, if you need one on the ranch out there to go do some ranch miles and ranch work, nobody ranches in tougher country than Rock out there in the mountains up there, and this horse has probably seen everything out in the bush that you could possibly see. Throws a little twist at him right there. Horse kind of takes everything in stride. Ben's done a good job out there for the last 3 months on this horse out there, kind of brought him along. Horse has got a little age on him. Just go ahead and start giving him a job, DJ, and away you go.
He's 10 years old. Been on the ranch his whole life. He'll need to go to some jackpots and be seasoned, but he hasn't had the wheels hauled off him. He runs hard, he rates, he does it on loose rein. I seen Ben heel on this horse last night a little bit. He's not really built like a heel horse. I wouldn't call him a heel horse, but his footwork was pretty good. He stopped nice. He made the corner good. He actually impressed me on the heels more than I thought he would. That just shows you the horse has a good foundation underneath him. He'll do whatever you ask.
And there again, DJ, this horse hasn't had a ton of steers on him. If you're thinking you're buying a finished head horse here, this horse has probably only had 200 or 300 or 400 steers on him and hasn't been anywhere either. So, you kind of got to go through the motions with him on that part of the program. But if you want one that's built strong, probably never take a lame step in his life. If you look at the bone underneath this horse and give him a job during the week, you're going to have a nice little project here, nice little head horse, ranch horse. Ben's done a tremendous job on this horse.
Watch the video and you'll see the horse heel a little bit. Ben runs some pretty hard running cattle out there at the home place in the big arena. And this horse has a big motor. Breakaway ropers be ready right after this horse. Ben's going to run a couple more. We'll swap cattle out.
You can watch this horse use his hind end as well, too. We did get to watch him rope there again last night. This horse pulled everything pretty strong. Used his hind end as well. I think Ben's going to grab another rope here.
Go heel a couple for Jade. Again, he's not your typical heel horse size or build, but Ben's wanting to show you that the horse can do it. He's got the right foundation. He's broke. Big, strong, all-day kind of horse right here.
There again, this horse stays on the ground pretty good in the corner there for him.
Just like you would on the ranch, huh, Ben?
Horse will stand his ground, DJ. I think you're going to pull him out of much.
I think if a Ford truck got stuck, that's the horse I'd choose. Got time for one more, Ben? You good for one more, Ben? Yep.
Horse had some pretty good timing right there.
Yeah, he's darn sure got nice footwork, and he's a pretty decent athlete.
You want to take a look at a horse that's got a lot of bone underneath him too, DJ. Walk up to him when they pull the boots off this horse. I don't know what he wears for a shoe, but he's got a pretty solid undercarriage on him.
Lane, are we going to the breakaway roping now?
Wow. Thanks, Rock.
For those of you online, we're going to breakaway rope for 20 minutes here. There's numerous horses that want to run a few, and then we'll go into the riding horses and rope the dummy a little bit as well for those that want that. All right, if you guys need, we're going to breakaway rope for 20 minutes. We don't have groupings, just ride in the box when you're ready. If we could get a couple guys lining the calves out there, Shelly or Lou, whoever, lining a few of them out there, that'd sure help. Even those that kind of want to watch, if you're okay to line out there a little bit, that'd be fine. Again, the food truck's open for those that need a cheeseburger or fries. Lot number 8, we saw him earlier in the Yearling. He's the 4-year-old Dooley Cat horse, and really nice, put together, solid made 4-year-old, good bone. He showed really well in the Yearling, I thought, and we're going to get a chance to see him here in the breakaway roping. Again, brought to us by Warren Bowles. Home-raised gelding out of one of Warren's favorite mares, a horse that TJ high school rodeoed on forever and roped calves on, heeled on.
We all know, too, DJ, what this breakaway world has done to the horse market as well as the calf roping, what it's all done to these good calf horse types, breakaway horse types. You get the quick-footed horses now, the quick speed, the big stops. That's what they were looking for, and we've got that here today to show you and sell you.
Yeah, they need to score, run level across the line so you can rope fast, and it appears like that this horse did that. And for those of you online, I know you could see this from the camera angle, but that calf had a few zigs and zags in him. This horse tracked that calf really nice to the left, back to the right, back to the left. A little harder to see from the crowd over here on the left, but
Them horses are running into that sunlight, DJ. Most of mine anyways, and they've been in here before. They'll be shying away from that. Horse wants to stop, too.
yeah, for 4 years old, pretty nice breakaway horse prospect here. Walk up the arena, rope 2 calves back to back. Sits in the corner, ears perked forward, knees flat off your hand. And he's got the bone to hold up to the rodeo miles. Again, a really nice Dooley Cat bred 4-year-old. We're going to sell a Dooley Cat baby later that Llewellyn's bought to us. So here's a chance to see what they can do, what they look like when they're mature, the kind of bone that they have on them, the kind of mind they have. And he's an athlete to boot. And he's a roan, a bay roan.
Horse showed good timing right there.
He'll be ready for the jackpots next spring in the breakaway roping. Make him a calf horse down the road if you want. Looks like nothing's going to bother him. Be able to handle the big crowds, the bright lights. Pretty nice 4-year-old right there. Again, TJ has a vet check on this horse. If you're wanting to know, if you're interested, get with TJ. Tracking up pretty good right there on a calf that had a few tricks to him. TJ's ranched on this horse all summer. He day works for a few ranchers west of Claresholm there, and put the right kind of foundation on this horse and put him through a good program. He's had the wet saddle blankets that make a good 4-year-old. This one tries a little more. That horse is just going to get better and better and better. He's got all the incentives. As we said earlier, he's Royal Crown Canada and U.S. That horse has a bright future and a lot of money to be earned in his next few years. Lot number 8, folks, Henry. CBHI, Breeders' Elite, Royal Crown Canada, Royal Crown US. He's a dually cat. He's an outstanding young prospect. We'll bring the calves back, and then I think Sloan's going to breakaway rope a few on lot number 1 if you're following along in your catalog. Lot number 1. Lot number 1 is a Fleetwood Quarter Horses bred horse, Silver Lincoln. I think he's actually registered as a Bay Silver. Fleetwood Quarter Horses from Champion, Alberta. Sloan has a vet check on this horse as well. On the top side, this horse goes back to the historic Bar U Ranch with the genetics. On the bottom side, we got New Cash, Little Peppy off the papers, one line. Rooster's just a good, gentle kind of horse. We watched this horse last night at the breakaway roping, and he's got the potential for a big-time breakaway horse. He's got a lot of slide to a stop and a lot of ability.
He's the right size, too, DJ. Horse kind of packs himself real good up underneath himself, wants to stop.
It's been a good test for this horse today. Started out heeling, he went to head in a few, and now he's going to breakaway rope. For those of you wanting one that's a good all-around size with that outstanding mind, and he's very good looking, pay attention here. Don't look past this one, lot number 1. Lots of times lot number 1's the bargain of the sale. Everybody's a little bit shy then, so pay attention. You might want to bid on this one.
There again, this horse just looks and acts like a breakaway calf horse type. You'll watch him use his back end, gets up underneath himself.
He was real quiet there in his stop. He was pretty athletic about it. He wasn't resistant in any way. His tail was quiet and stands there on a loose rein.
Yeah. 5-year-old with his whole life in front of him, folks. There again, this type of horse you want to take and go on with right now. Kind of got his bad years behind him there, 5 years old. Great foundation.
He wants to be a breakaway horse. You watched him right there. He wants to drag his butt. Sloan's had him at brandings. You can head, heel on him. He did all of that today. The horse has never moved in the box. Ears are perked forward. Leaves flat.
Just
Pretty
kind
nice
of
5-year-old.
drops his head and backs up and doesn't mind his job.
No. He's got that great attitude about him. With whatever you ask this horse to do, he's just wanting to do it. And he's a cool color. Don't find that every day. Even from the videos I've seen on this horse from the last couple months, he's improved a long way since then. He's just stepped up his game. He's a little sharper in his stop. He just continues to improve every day. Sloan's put him through the paces. Really nice 5-year-old gelding here.
It takes quite a bit of work, DJ, and time. You got to put a lot of time in these horses to have them go stand in the back of the box like that, time after time. It's nice that that's all behind him. I think everything you do is going forward on these horses is pretty soon you're going to be jackpotting on them and rodeoing on them.
I know I've said this before, but horses never get over the right foundation and the right start, and this horse has had the right foundation and the right start. Lot number 1. Horse stops, real good timing, nice and square. Stays level running across the line. It looks like you can be quick on this horse. Whenever it gets finished, you'll be able to rope calves nice and quick. Score is easy. Got one that tries a little more there. Lot number 5 will breakaway rope after this one whenever Sloan's done. Lot number 5 brought to us by Kelly and Tracy Matthews. Again, another one of those really well-bred horses, Willow Springs. Still got his futurity year ahead of him next year, the 6-year-old futurities, Royal Crown, CBHI, Breeders' Elite. They have a vet check on this horse as well if you're interested. They've owned him since he's a baby, ranched on him for 3 years. They showed him earlier in the Yearling. Sloan's going to run a couple more on lot number 1. This lot number 1 just wants to be a naturally good breakaway horse. Scores good. He's just enough push style that it doesn't look like he's ever going to overrun a calf, but not going to take your throw away from you either.
Horse has had a lot of runs today, DJ, and kind of been the same in the box every time, from the Yearling side to the breakaway side.
That wins money right there almost everywhere you go.
Another one of these good 5-year-olds in the sale here today, folks. Multi-event horse. Got a great set of papers on him. I think Sloan's going to score one here. You can kind of tell that horse is going to be very explosive when he leaves that box, kind of cocks in there back. Leaves hard. Good job, Sloan.
Got the right foundation on him, got that good combination of ranch miles. Done some head and heeling. Those of you looking for a multi-event horse, nice and quiet, or somebody just wanting to focus on a single event, Yearling or breakaway or open, lot number 1's a pretty good prospect. Going to bring the calves back, and then TJ will run a handful on lot number 5.
We'll just bring these calves back up, get them all up here, and we'll get going on the number 5 horse.
Sale starts at 5 p.m. We got a lot more preview to get through here, folks, but food truck is open. The bar is not open yet. You will not need a bidder number. We don't require bidder numbers, just a name. The sale will be starting at 5 o'clock sharp. Lot number 5, he's been seasoned at the jackpots, the RMR, and the Century over the last year or two. Big, strong, stout, quick, smart cat-bred gelding. He's got his futurity year ahead of him, got the incentives.
Calf tries a little bit. That horse just gathered him up, put it in the ground.
Horse has a lot of run. He's good bone, good-minded, good-looking.
This horse kind of has a presence to him, DJ. When you get around him there, he just stands out amongst all the other horses. He's very well built. You're painting a picture of one, you'd paint the picture, the one this one looks like.
Yeah, he's conformationally, it's hard to fault him. I always loved a blood red sorrel, and this is definitely a good-looking, shiny blood red sorrel with good conformation. Pretty head, bright eye. He's got a big motor. This is a big-time breakaway calf horse prospect as well. He's 3/4 cow and 25% run in his pedigree. Calf stepped to the right there, and that horse moved over and squared up good and stopped square. If he was going to quarter off, that would have been a good chance to do it, and he did not. Again, one of those horses raised at the Willow Springs Ranch. Carl Gerwin's good program up there. They bought him as a weanling. They went out there to pick up another yearling, and Tracy fell in love with this one right on the mare, and they took it home. Right after the breakaway roping, we're going to showcase the horses that just want to be led through or rode. So we'll go in order. Lot number 10, Kim Keeley, you need to be ready if you're within the sound. No? Yearlings are at the end. Okay. So we'll go to lot number 11 after this. Aaron Durrell's horse. TJ going at one a little bit there. This quick smart cat sired a heel horse that made the CFR here a few years ago. Tice McLeod rode it and got some proven PRCA money orders in the barrel racing and the heeling. We only got one or two more calves, so Aaron Durrell, Ian Durrell, please be ready on Wooderson, lot number 11. Dustin and Dakota, just so you know, we'll go in order, right? We'll do lot number 11 first, then 13 and 14. Okay. And if you're wanting a calf to kind of chase around, just let Lane know. He's out in the middle there with the... Thanks, TJ. Lot number 5, folks. Heel and breakaway prospect. We're going to bring in some older cattle now for these guys to showcase their horses on. We'll just switch out those calves for some steers. Again, after the preview is done, folks, we'll let these guys back in the arena to ride their horses around if they want, show them. If you're wanting to visit, that's your chance. Check these horses out, unsaddle them. Give them a chance to get them bathed and get ready for the... And as we said earlier, every horse will be led through the sale ring. They will not have a saddle on them, giving you a chance to see the whole horse, the conformation. So no horse is saddled in the sale ring. Every horse will be led through. But now's your chance to see the horse, see how they ride around. Well, we have a moment here. We'll maybe talk about the Stallion auction that's not in your catalog. Clint Weston's good 7-year-old head horse that you saw him ride here earlier today. Rocket is his name, a.k.a. Okies Bieber. Made the CFR on this horse this year, and Seen this horse for the last couple of years. He's a big-time head horse. He's really good-looking, blood red sorrel. You all got a chance to see him work. Clint and Kayla Weston are donating a stud fee with the charity going to the Golden Circle of Champions. And thank them for doing that. Rocket has about $55,000 in lifetime earnings. Been to about 40 pro rodeos this year and made the CFR on him as just a 7-year-old. He futuritied really well. He transitioned nice into the pro rodeo game. Flying Bar W. Clint and Kayla Weston. There's no additional fees if you buy the stud fee, other than if you want fresh semen. There'll be a collection fee, but frozen, there's no fee. There's no additional fees. Pretty nice of them to sponsor that. Very nice stallion. We'll talk more about him. He'll sell before the sale. And thanks again, Clint and Kayla. All right, we'll move into the next part of our preview, lot number 11. You'll have 5 minutes to do what you want. And lot number 11 is brought to us by Aaron and Ian Durrell, Narcosi Performance Horses. Tuck and Crush Wooderson's a 4-year-old gelding. PS Mega Shine, a.k.a. known as Crush, is a $1 million sire with lifetime earnings of $239,000. He's a top 15 leading sire. They actually won the run for $1 million open shootout on this horse. I think McCutcheon was riding him there. He spent the 3-year-old making big circles in BC on the ranch. 10 months with Ian Durrell, cow horse reining training. He's got a big-time stop. He's a pretty nice 4-year-old gelding. Ian's going to ride around a little bit, and then he's going to rope the hot heels, show you the good foundation on this horse. Again, royally bred horse here. When you look at the cow horse and reining bloodlines, PC Mega Shine Chick, $1 million sire by the great Shine Chick Alina, whose offsprings have earned more than $3.2 million by the great Smart Chick Alina, $13 million sire in the Hall of Fame. On the bottom side, this chick's getting it, an own daughter of Smart Chick Alina, who's $13 million sire. So we got Smart Chick Alina twice on the papers here. Nothing wrong with that when it's one of the greatest all-time cow horse and reining sires there's ever been. 10 months of rein cow horse training here, just lightly started. On the Helomatic, you're going to see on the machine here, there's this full set of x-rays with this horse. Get with Ian, see how they look. Lot number 11, he's a pretty mover. Nice conformation. Pretty nice 4-year-old gelding. They're kind of ready to go in multiple different directions. Been through a really good program. You can see that horse looks soft in the bridle, kind in the eye, and soft in the body at the same time. Got 2 more minutes left, Ian. This horse has settled into roping this dummy real nice. Those of you that roped a lot of different dummies, they all move a little different. They all bounce a little different. They sound different. The very first run, this horse kind of looked at the dummy a little bit. He was a little reactive, but right after that, he didn't care. Pretty nice willing 4-year-old there. You're at 5 minutes and 4 seconds, Ian. Showing us how he can spin around. Dustin, you'll be next. Thanks, Ian. Thanks for bringing us a nice horse to town. Again, folks, so full set of x-rays there. If you're wanting a really well-bred, good-looking 4-year-old Palomino gelding that's double-bred, smart chick Alina, got a ton of good papers. Have a look there. Lot number 13, brought to us by Dustin and Marlis Gonnet, is a really nice 3-year-old paint mare, a.k.a. Medicine Woman, SLR2 rich in color. She's 14-3. Dustin describes this horse, I talked to him last week, as just a really good, easy-going, quiet horse. He's turned back, cattle on her at the cutting. She's soft and willing. She started on the Heliomatic. You'll see that in a second. She pulls the log. She's got the right start and the right foundation. He's cowboyed on her now for about 3 or 4 months. Just put her through the paces. Just a pleasure to be around. She's got a great mind. He's quiet. Just a great using kind of horse. Dustin said she's good around other geldings. He runs her out with the other geldings and other mares. She don't act like a mare at all. She just acts like one of the boys. And a really nice horse to have around. It's kind of a cool color, kind of a copper paint with a little black stripe through her tail. Dustin puts a good foundation on these horses. He, nice little crawl to a stop there. She reads the seat nice and soft in the face. One thing Dustin does is a lot of cowboy work out there, a lot of ranch work, day work. You don't, they look for a chance to do a job on a horse. They don't do it on a quad, they do it on a horse. There's always a ton of cattle around there and dogs and working dogs and horses and everything else. Gonna rope the machine here. Putting the rope over her butt. Don't mind that. Watch the video of this horse online. You can see Dustin pulling the log, putting the rope up around her legs. Really good foundation here. When we talk about good programs and putting these horses in the right hands as babies, here's a nice 3-year-old that's got as good a foundation on one as you can put one through. And again, been hauled to town enough to the cuttings and turned back cattle and everything like that. Going to show you on the dummy here from the box that she's well started on the dummy, kind of ready to go into the next level and go into those hands. She's all foundation bred on the papers, going back to smart little Lena and Daco Lena. And on the bottom side, she's got some old running bloodlines.
Like DJ said, Dustin had this horse up at a big cutting in Pinoca a couple of weeks ago, and they got lots of use out of him as a turn-back horse. I know she's 3 years old, and Dustin's wife said she's as quiet as it can be, and Dustin's wife says she's as quiet as it can be, then we know that horse is pretty gentle for a 3-year-old, and they put some miles on her, and
she's had a few wet saddle blankets, I promise you that, but she's been in the right hands, the right program. Like I said earlier, these horses never get over a good start. This horse has had a good start. Breaks in the proper lead there. She wasn't worried about the different dummy there at all at the first run. Comes around the corner. Real nice timing to her stop there. I think Dustin was, if we'd want to talk about Dustin's pedigree, I think he was one of the first Canadians to ever earn $1 million cutting. Looks like he could probably make $1 million heeling too if he wanted. That's the most driving lanes done all summer. Are you good, Dustin? He's good.
Nice, quiet, well-started 3-year-old. Been through the program, folks.
Brooke and Mart's going to go next. On lot number 18, Batman. Talk about a really nice 2-year-old gelding. When I watch the videos on this horse, Brooke does a great job of putting all the right buttons in a horse, getting a horse well started. I felt like when I watched the videos on this horse, he was broke as good as most 3-year-olds. She's got about 120 days of riding on this horse, maybe a little bit more by sale time here. So good 4 solid months, 4 or 5 months on a 2-year-old. Just walked down her. She hadn't even rode in the arena before the preview started. That horse did not even look at the shadows there on the wall. She said the horse is really quiet, got a good foundation, counter arcing right there, nice, soft in the body, very willing. I asked Brooke if she'd patterned the horse on the barrels yet, and she said no, she likes to get him really, really broke before she does that, and it obviously looks like she's done a good job. Horse looks very nice and soft in the body. Going to grow up to be a nice, good-sized black or gelding, 2 years old. Batman's his name. This horse has a nice natural head set to him, quiet tail head, very, very well started. Brooke says this horse rides out alone nice, doesn't whinny, doesn't get lonely or nothing like that. Got him turning back, turning over his hocks a little bit already. Looks like a pretty good 2-year-old gelding there, folks. Going to fill out to be a nice-sized horse. I don't know many 2-year-olds, Darren, that could lope around the arena like that and not look at much. This horse hasn't found a boogeyman that bothers him yet. Got a nice, easy stride, nice, easy headset. Brooke's done a phenomenal job here.
Starts off in the right lead every time, DJ. Strides, nice big stride on this colt.
We've got the reigning bloodlines on the top, going back to Hollywood Dunnett, who's a $3 million sire. Vegas Cody on the maternal side is a full sibling to Top Sale Cody. The bottom side, we got the great black stallion THC Zips T Blue, which was from the Diamond N Ranch in Stettler, Alberta. So we got some barrel horse bloodlines on the bottom side, reigning horse on the top side. One thing those reigning horse genetics will throw into a horse is a pretty mover. To be $1 million sire in the reigning horse world, you got to be a pretty mover. Holding the proper lead there, even though she's counter-arcing to the left. That's a horse with a really good foundation. The training bill on this horse is probably north of $10,000 alone. Got about 1 more minute, Brooke. And then Lane, Ian's going to need a cow right after, Dakota's going to need a cow after this. Starting a neck rein already, that horse. Moving off your legs. Talk about a horse that's just broke loose and soft everywhere you need it to be. Thanks, Brooke. Thanks for bringing us a really nice 2-year-old. Lot number 18 there, folks. If you have questions, get with Brooke. Find out more about lot number 18. Dakota Tay is bringing us lot number 24 here. Dakota always has a nice horse and puts a ton of ranch miles on one. Here's one that's by Strong Enough. Keston Merrill's great stud from Hill Spring, Alberta. Strong Enough is that magic cross between Metallic Cat and Duo Ray. He's an own son of Metallic Cat, of course, needs no introduction. The $80 million sire, who is an own son of the GOAT, Highbrow Cat, the greatest of all time. This is just a really nice 3-year-old. It's a great futurity prospect for those of you that want something with incentives. CBHI, Royal Crown Canada, Super Stakes CBHI as well, Breeders Elite. He's had a job. This horse goes through, been calving on this horse and done a ton of miles on him. Nice set of papers. Riding around single-handed already for a 3-year-old. Adding a little speed to the circle. He calls him Renzo. He's 3 years old. Again, he's got that CBHI Super Stakes. Barrel racers pay attention. That big futurity is about a month away, and they give away thousands and thousands of dollars. This horse will be 2 years away from that. Dakota, you got about 2.5 minutes left. Richard Ferguson and Kim Keeley, you will be after this with your yearlings. And then we'll let everybody ride around for a bit, a good 15 minutes if you want. It's optional. If you're going to do tarps or bouncing balls or anything like that, just check with the other horses. Going to run a steer in here. Looks like we're going to do a little ranch rope and little doctoring with lot number 11 and 24. Now, Dakota and Ian, I want you to know that calf down there is worth about $7 a pound. So go easy. All right, here we go. Calf had a little stage fright. He must have heard about these two. Might need a haze down here at this end. Lot number 24 made the corner. They're pretty good and tracked up on that calf. Got about 1 minute left, you guys. Heads up, guys. Gonna line him out down the wall here. Calf's running a nice pattern for pen rope and making a big circle. Tacey chose a good one. Again, folks, the sale's going to start at 5 p.m. sharp. You do not need a bidder number. You just need permission from the wife. Got one rope. Perfect. We won't even choke this one down. Got a front leg in there.
Okay, see ya down there.
Might need Jade to run down there and flank this one. There we go. Dustin, you're up. Lot number 13. Who can rebuild the fastest, huh? There we go. We're going to showcase the two yearlings right after this in about the next 30 seconds. And you can both go in at the same time if you want. And we will talk about your horses. Lot 10, Kim Keeley, entering the arena now. And Richard Ferguson's horse. Richard, what lot number is yours again? 24? 25. Couldn't see it on the other hip. Two nice yearlings, folks. We'll talk about lot 10 first, just because he's first in numerical order. He's a baby of I'm the Boss, which is a new stallion to Sandy Ridge in the last 2 or 3 years. I think his oldest foals in Canada now are 3 years old, just becoming riding age. He's an own son of the great Trey Says, who has lifetime earnings of $900,000. And those of you in the barrel horse world, he needs no introduction. He's quickly becoming the number 2 all-time sire of barrel horses, right behind Dash to Fame. I'm the Boss. I've seen him in person. We actually bred a a mare to him a couple years ago, and we have a 2-year-old at home by I'm the Boss. And they let him out of the pen at the Stallion station there. He did not care about anything. He stood there quiet, let us check him out. He had really good bone, had a great mind to him, and this horse looks just like I'm the Boss. He's that Robicano red. I'm the Boss himself had lifetime earnings of $20,000. He had a speed index of 91. He was actually a winner at Reduso Downs in a quarter horse race. Western Fortune, CBHI, and Breeders Elite incentives here. This is a chance to own one of the up-and-coming premier stallions, a foal of one of the premier stallions in Canada here. Lot number 10. Kim looks like she's done a good job of halter breaking this horse. Horse looks quiet. Not much bothers him. Richard's moving his horse down there around a little bit on the flag. Watch the video on Richard's horse. This horse pony's nice. This is a home-raised yearling. LF Pipe Wrench is a horse that Richard's daughter, Lori Ferguson, bred to Quick Smart Cat, who we saw is the sire of TJ's horse earlier, lot number 5, and out of a horse that Lori actually raised and raced on the track, had lifetime earnings of $16,000 and a speed index of 96. That mare's name is First Prize Beach. So Quick Smart Cat crossed with First Prize Beach gave us the sire, the home-raised sire of Richard and Lori Ferguson here. On the bottom side, Zan's Blue Precious is an own son of Zan's Prescription, who's owned by the Slosher Ranch for many years. Sired a lot of great rodeo horses, pickup horses, and ranch horses. Zan's Prescription's an own son of Skip Zan Parr, was the great stallion of the Hoffman Quarter Horses in Stavely, Alberta. He was the cornerstone of their program for a number of years. Really nice, quiet yearling here that Richard's done a good job on. You can see the horse isn't bothered by much. Lot number 25. Got that great foundation bloodlines on the bottom. Got a little bit of cow on top. Highbrow cats on the paper. Highbrow cats on the paper. Of course, he's an $84 million sire and considered one of the greatest cutting horse sires of all time. And on the bottom, we got the great foundation bloodlines of Skip Zan Parr going back to Zan Parr Bar. That's a pretty nice, quiet yearling, folks. Looks like you could saddle him up right away. The nice thing about these yearlings this time of year, they're only about 3 or 4 months away from starting, and put a couple months on them and your price doubles within a few months. Send them to a trainer and you've got a nice horse a year from now. Richard, you got about 1 more minute, and then we're going to open up the arena for those that want to ride around and do whatever they want. Thanks, Richard and Ann Ferguson, for bringing us a real nice yearling there. Lot 24 in the sale. That horse has had several hours spent with him to get him that quiet and that broke. Lot 25, sorry. All right, we're going to open it up for those that want to ride around, do whatever they want, lay their horse down, do some tricks. Lot number 3 riding in the arena. Lee Peterson's 5-year-old yellow horse, Cade Christensen's the pilot aboard. Lot number 4, lot 19. We are still online with BMLS, and like I said, the sale will start right at 5 o'clock. There'll be a bit of a break, give these guys a chance to change clothes, give their horses a bath, get ready for the sale ring. Lot number 3, lot number 19, and lot number 4. Lot number 4 doing a few spins out there, showing the great foundation. Lot number 3 bridling up pretty nice. Lot 19 is that big horse of Travis's down there loping, showing that he's really quiet and really willing. Nice, big, pretty mover. Lot number 19 showing that he ground ties. He's just standing there waiting for his new owner to pick him up. Careful, we don't have insurance for stuff like that. Talk about a pretty nice gelding, guys. Lot number 19. Nice, quiet, big roan gelding. Grandson of the great Sunfrost. Thanks, Travis.